Welcome to another edition of Imo CEOs, and today I have with me your name, sir.
My name is Chief of Prince Onunwa.
Good to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome on the show.
Thanks.
So, sir, where are you from?
I'm from Mbaitolu local government area, Imo State.
Imo State.
And of course, I'm good country, Nigeria.
So, sir, are you a prince? Your name says Prince. Are you a prince by birth?
No, not necessarily. It's just my name.
Okay.
My father decided that I should bear that.
Okay.
He has his own motivation for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sir, tell me about your school. Prince Onunwa College and finishing school. Tell me about the school, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Somehow it's a legacy I want to leave behind.
Okay.
We looked around, been through schools and all that. We decided we have to set up a very unique college.
Okay.
And it's unique in the sense that it combines the traditional secondary educational system and a finishing school. The secondary aspect of it has to do with the regular, teachings you have in colleges and secondary schools.
Okay.
But of course, in a very unique form.
Okay.
Why do I say unique? Unique in the sense that the environment is different. And it's a boarding school. And it's co-educational. And the school is situated somewhere outside the hustle and bustle of the cities, where young people can come in and concentrate. Young people are prone to distractions.
True, of course.
Good. And that's why we provided that kind of environment.
Okay.
Where you have discipline, where you have supervision. And I want to tell you this. One major difference between the regular secondary school and schools like us is supervision. Supervision is everything.
Okay.
You can have everything, but the students are not disciplined, they're not supervised. They end up not making their goals and all that. So that's the kind of secondary school we are providing. And of course, with very unique facilities. Our teachers, like I've always said, top notch. I'm telling you this, we're not just trying to ring a bell. They say the taste of the pudding lies in the eating.
Good.
That's why when you come in, you feel what I'm talking about.
I get you, sir.
We have a group of very dedicated teachers, very well educated, very well experienced.
Good.
And of
So,
course,
what kind of equipment,
Yes.
facility does the school have?
Yes, of course, the regular facilities are there. Everybody knows that. But we lay emphasis. If you come into our classrooms, I mean, the furniture is not the regular furniture. It's a conference-like kind of
Furniture,
where you sit down and you interact with your teacher. It's interactive, so that you beat this whole idea of students being nervous.
Being nervous of your teacher, So it's like an interactive section with your teacher. Wonderful.
You sit down, you interact with them in a very cozy classroom environment. That kind of very special indeed. And of course, we don't over congest the classrooms. We have limited number of students for each class and all that. The teaching is modern and all. So, and we lay also emphasis on digital education.
Good.
We have a computer lab, very well equipped and all that. And that's why in learning, if after the regulars, we focus more on computer education, on data processing and all that. And we have all the facilities for this.
Wonderful.
And of course, our science lab, coming to our science lab, is also very impressive. We have written JAM 4 times using all these facilities. And of course, our results are there. Our students pass unaided. And they all unaided. I'm telling you this because we know what happens.
We know what happens in schools, yes.
And not only that, they also gain, many of them, in fact, up to 70% of them, let me know got admission into the university straight from the school. Telling you the quality of education and the kind of discipline they have and all that. That is with the secondary aspect.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about the vocational aspect, which you can also find in our finishing school, we have Center for Creative Arts of all types, both for our students and from externals.
Okay.
We also have a job and entrepreneurial center for both our students and externals. And we also lay emphasis on ICT training, where people come from outside to sharpen their skills. Externals. They also come in there. Our students also shop. We also have clothing. We do clothing in our home economics department. We have sewing machines. In fact, as from next year, our students will be sewing their school uniforms.
Oh.
Yes, they will. In addition to the real academic pursuit. So these are the kind of things
that's wonderful.
We have a JAM CBT center with about 300 laptop computers and all that. Well equipped. Good. We wrote the last JAM and we will continue. And so what we're trying to provide to our people. It's a very unique educational institution.
Okay.
I was talking about the boarding section too.
Yes, you were.
Good. Our environment is so special for it. There is security, not the usual security being mounted by everybody. We have security. We have hostels for the boys and hostels for the girls. And within each hostel is an inbuilt dining area. And also a conference room.
Yes.
A common room with a television where the students are guided in what they watch, especially current affairs news and current affairs programs and all that. So, and well packaged, there is an enclosure. You go in, there's an enclosure, you have everything. You have no need to come out.
Yes.
That kind of, the same thing with the girls. And our teachers also live there.
Oh,
yes, we have our teachers' quarters.
Quarters, okay.
Yes, they live there to ensure proper supervision.
24 hours.
24 hours, proper supervision. And we're also providing them with adequate recreational facilities. For football, for basketball, for indoor games, swimming pool, and all that for the students. So that there will be no need, no distraction whatsoever. You come in, you abide by the rules and regulations, and you come out a better human being.
Yes.
Equipped morally, equipped intellectually, and equipped physically and spiritually too. So that is the kind of people we want to produce for a future Nigeria. And let me shock you.
Yes, sir.
In spite of all these things, our fees are very, very pocket friendly.
Wow.
Very pocket friendly. It's for everybody.
Okay, sir. So in terms of electricity, power, how do you cope? Putting in mind that the school is affordable, as you said. Yeah. So how do you cope with power issue?
Yeah, we depend on solar system.
Solar energy.
Solar energy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it powers our system very perfectly. And of course, we have backup generator.
Okay.
So in case there is any thing and all that. So we don't have any problem with that area.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. So in terms of indiscipline, how do you tackle it when it comes to students maybe misbehaving or going over set rules? How do you handle indiscipline?
Yeah, you see, one of the best ways to discipline minors is for you to live by example.
Okay.
Like I told you, our teachers are very well trained. They have gone through this, and they know that they have to live. They have to be living examples to their students. And when a student sees that a teacher has no blemish, there is no ground for that student to misbehave.
Okay.
And again, we don't use corporal punishment.
Okay.
We don't. We admonish our students. Get the point? And the environment is also such that you are not given room. No room is provided for any such misbehavior. Once we see such, we draw in the student for counseling. Let me give you one example.
Okay,
we discovered a student that was becoming very difficult. Even after counseling, we brought in the parents. And we discovered that the very problem we're talking about originated from the home. And that's why during our PTA meetings, we also encourage our parents. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
Our parents, we encourage them to make certain adjustments to accommodate the peculiar nature of today's children. If you pamper a child, you might think you are doing that child a favor, but you are destroying the child. Let me tell you one thing. Some people think that such a school of very high standard, the students do not have to use their hands. No, we insist you do gardening, you do weeding. But we know there are major fields. We employ mowers
to do this work. Yes.
But sometimes also, out of curiosity, these students want to participate. They use the mower themselves. That kind of a thing. So, in fact, we encourage, once you come in, we make you understand that we want you to be as natural as possible. Like in the dormitories, you wake up in the morning, you clean your environment. That instills discipline. But a situation where a student is encouraged to sit on the bed and somebody comes to sweep under, do the mopping,
for you,
they might think it's modern.
Yes.
But it is counterproductive.
True,
it
sir.
Does not add to discipline. It does not contribute to discipline.
True, sir.
I have always insisted on this. I know some people who told me, no, with the kind of school they are running, schools of the same standard,
yes,
that employ people to clean.
Do those basic things.
No. Society is advancing. the era of certificate education in quotes is almost becoming extinct. You need certificate, but you also have to employ your hands.
True.
Technology tells you that. You get the point? So that is what we are emphasizing. And when you combine all this, you discover why we have always produced very balanced, psychologically balanced, spiritually balanced, morally balanced students also. And so far, we've not had any cause to regret what we're doing. And we'll continue to do it.
Very good, sir. So let's say parents that are scared of their child being taken care of or going away from their home, going to a boarding school. What do you have to say to them to encourage them? Because some people, yes, they have that that mindset that if my child goes for a boarding school, they'll do well. But what of what they've heard? Maybe like the child maltreatment and all this. So what encouragement do you have for parents rather that have those kind of fears when it comes to putting their children in boarding schools?
Yeah, during our days, we attended boarding school.
Yes, sir.
I finished from Bishop Shanahan College. I was in the boarding school. Even when I started from Obas then community school, I was in the boarding school. There was no problem. But you know the dynamics of society.
Yes, sir.
So parents are beginning to listen. But we encourage them that you are coming, when you send a child to our school, Prince Onunwa College, you are coming to a different institution altogether. Different from all the perceptions you may have been having.
Yes.
You know, quite different. Like I said, from the environment, from our approach, from our counseling, from every of our activities around. You have no cause for any fear. You have no cause for any alarm. And from the kind of students we have produced over the years, many of the parents come to testify. In fact, we have certain heads of, big educational institutions who refuse to have their children train in their own schools. They rather send their children to us. And we produce very wonderful results. And they can attest to this. So, parents have nothing to fear. We are a different institution. Everything is well provided. And you see, when you overprotect a child, you destroy that child. I'm stressing it again, when you overprotect the child,
you destroy that child.
Most of our innovators today were people who were allowed to explore. That's why if you send somebody to Prince Onunwa College and finish your school, you are sending your child out there to explore, but well guided.
Well guided, wonderful.
Well guided.
So let me ask you, sir. How many kids do you have?
Myself as a person.
Yes, sir.
In Igbo culture, you don't count your number of
children. your biological children.
My biological children,
yes,
you don't even count it. You
don't
not to. For the purposes of your curiosity.
Okay, sir.
I will tell you. I have about 7 children.
7?
I have 7 children, not about.
Okay, and you said the school is 6 years old now.
Yeah.
So how many of your children pass through the school?
Yeah, 2 of my children.
2 of your children pass through the school. Okay.
And they are all they move from there straight to the higher institution.
Good.
One of them is at Futo.
Okay.
And he's studying biomedical engineering.
Oh, wow.
The other one is studying radiography at Oka.
Good. That means, people don't give their children something that is bad.
Of course, that's good.
So if you have a good school and your children go through the school, that means there's something very good about the school.
Of course,
for your children to go through that process of the school.
Yes.
And if you can see the kind of courses they are doing.
Yeah.
If they were raised in a very poor environment, they wouldn't have been there to study this kind of things you're saying now.
Exactly.
You said one in Futo is studying what again?
Yes, one the Futo chap is studying biomedical engineering.
Okay.
The other one radiography. But my earlier children, one is a medical doctor.
Okay.
The other 2 of them are lawyers.
Okay. But the only reason why they didn't go to your school because the school was not at the time. Good. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Yeah. No problem. So, sir, any last words like to encourage people to bring their words to your school? Anything you want to say regarding that? Maybe in just a sentence or more to encourage parents to bring their words to school.
Let them send their children. Let them explore some of the alternative. You see, our motto is the missing link in quality education. We are bridging that link. So let them come in and let us bridge the link together. And then we see something different. Society is dynamic, is changing. Changing. Today, for instance, the social media has taken over. I started as a broadcast journalist. I was with Imo television. I wrote for many newspapers. It was digital. But today we are at
social media.
will tell us. When we started, putting our message across, we were going to the radio. I'm not saying radios are not good.
I understand. You understand.
We were going to them and all that. But we saw we have very limited access to people. Today, social media has taken
You can reach everybody.
You can reach everybody. That is digital. That is the change we witness in society. So people should come and embrace change. Come to Prince Onunwa College, where we emphasize the sciences, the actual sciences, creative arts, job opportunities, ICT training, clothing. In our home economics department, you make use of your hands. We give you discipline, and bring up your child in a very quality way and an environment.
That's wonderful, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir, for being here today.
It's my pleasure.
And I wish you all the best. Thank you, sir.
Thanks
Thank you very much.